Now, before you go full Pigeon Forge crazy on me about this video, here's some facts you should know about this trip. On this trip, I booked 7 different hotels to stay in. 3 of these were national chains, like the Holiday Inn Express and the Hilton Garden Inn, and of these 3, 2 received a 10 out of 10 review, and 1, the Hilton Inn, received an 8. Of the remaining 4, 1 was a casino, which received a 7.5, and the other 3 were all independents like this one. Of the 3 remaining independents, 1 of them received a 10, 1 received a 9.5, and then there's this place that received a Pigeon Forge worthy 1.0. Now, this wasn't the first time I've been burned by a bogus review by TripAdvisor, but I can tell you this, it was the last time. I no longer consider them to be a reliable source when it comes to reviewing hotels. Now, let's restart the video and you can see what I thought about it in real time. Alright, this is where I stayed last night in Taos, the Pueblo Lodge. And over here, welcome to the Pueblo Lodge, #1 on TripAdvisor. Well, let me tell you something. It ain't no #1 in Taos. It may be #1 on TripAdvisor. But don't fool yourself. This place is in serious need of a makeover. And I'll show you the room when we get back, but my experience started off with while I was working on videos on the desk. I happened to glance over and find a nice roach running across my bed, which I promptly killed. And then about 1 or 2 this morning, I got to get up and find something to collect rainwater and put it on the floor because there apparently was a hole in the ceiling. And for 2 hours I listened to nothing but water come through it. So it may be #1 on TripAdvisor, but in the real world, it's about a 1-star place. Not too impressed. Now, the people were real nice. The breakfast was great. But the rooms look like they're about 1970s. And it also looks like that was about the last time that they had a major remake on them, too. But I'll show you that in a few minutes when we get back. Alright, my room was 401, which sits on the 2nd floor. It's a king. I think they call it a king suite. Excuse me. But what's odd about it is it has 2 doors, one on this side and one on the opposite side. I haven't exactly figured out what the advantage of that is, although you do get a little veranda to sit on. But main entrance is on the other side. And the other thing you don't see very much are keys like this. Matter of fact, this is the first one I've been to in a long time. And you can see the door doesn't close real well. And this is it. King Suite. Has a fairly small bathroom. And again, you can tell the age because while the tiling is new, you don't find a lot of hotel rooms anymore that have tubs in them. And this is nice, and it's obviously been redone recently. But when you first walk in, you do get the smell of mustiness. And that might be due to that. And I just did not randomly set the trash can there. That's where I sat it there at about 2 in the morning when the water started coming through the ceiling right up there. And if you get close, you can see where it's been patched a number of times, but apparently not patched successfully. And the furniture looks like, I don't know, 80s maybe. Now, one thing I did take a picture of, the first bad sign I got was when I was here working on the computer yesterday, and I turned around to get something off the bed, and here was a roach running across the top of it. That's never a good sign for me. So I came over here to see if I was going to find anything else, and what I found was that plug with no cover plate on it. And that's a fire hazard. I mean, it just is. There's no excuse for that. You can go to Walmart and buy a damn plastic one for $1. So, you know, my impression is, while it's nice, it's certainly dated. And that would be okay if they weren't going with us. We're the #1 rated hotel in Santa Fe. Well, according to TripAdvisor. And it does have a little fireplace there, and they do give you wood, and they do give you a fire extinguisher. But it never got cold enough to do anything. Here's something else you just don't see a lot anymore. You still see it. But it doesn't run off the thermostat on the wall like most places do. So I had to run it on air conditioning until it got so cold I couldn't stand it. Then I had to turn it off for the night because it wouldn't regulate itself. So, all in all, it's not bad, but it's also not great. I think this was $185 a night, and even with inflation, it's no $185 a night room. It just isn't. So that wrapped up Taos. I think I probably mentioned Taos was a stop that I was really excited about coming to, and now that I've been here, I can't wait to get out of it. I just wasn't impressed with it. So I'm off to Santa Fe, and hopefully that'll go better. Till then, talk to you later.